TT. I want to start off saying this. We know it's been a long time since we made a video. We do apologize for our lack thereof, but hopefully we're back and we're going to be here for good. So I want to get that out the way. Second of all, I want to let everybody know how we are Siamese cats. Not twins, but cats. We're like this.
And we do everything together.
Like cats do. Now we got that disclosure out the way. How you been, Robin Eve?
Been pretty good. And yourself?
I've been good. Let's get started.
Yes. Let's do that. So we are definitely going to be coming back doing our reviews on our favorite reality shows and what's happening in the news. This video today is going to be on the Housewives of Atlanta.
Which I think is going to be superb.
This is going to be great.
This season is going to be so juicy. But don't y'all hate loves when they show the season, with the first episode, then show what's going to be happening the whole season. You're like, oh my God, yeah. Then, as episodes go on, you're like, okay, it's dry like basketball wise, but that's another story. Anyways, so let's start. We're on episode
2. 2. This season, I just can't wait. I think it's gonna be really good. It's going back to kind of how it used to be, and I love that. But anyway, so on this episode, let's not even speak about just the episode in general, but the season so far and what's going on. So we all know that Portia, which was a new cast member last season, is now getting a divorce from her husband Cordell. Let's speak on that for a second. I'm 50-50 now on if I feel like this is fake. I tried to look it up. I actually have an article pulled up now, and I was looking up to see if they officially are divorced yet, because I really haven't heard that they were officially divorced. It just seems real fake. Like, you've been married to this girl for what, a year, 2 years? And what has she done in that short period of time that has changed it to where y'all are divorcing? So I'm getting a Kurt and Rashida vibe right now, where it just seems like it's really on.
Stage. They needed some drama behind, Portia Stewart. So hey, let's not play off the controlling husband thing. So, and I don't know if you paid attention to the little season opener, but he is going to make an appearance. I don't know which episode, but kind of saying, he wants to know his woman at all time. But we'll get to that episode when it premieres, when it shows.
So moving on to Nene Leakes. Okay, because everyone who follows us knows Nene is my favorite character.
She's going to be mine. Last season, she became number 1 for me, I will admit.
Yes.
So I was not a Nene fan.
I was kind of happy about Nene kind of venturing out, and she had her show The New Normal, and then Glee. And it seems like that's going away now. I know The New Normal is canceled. I had tweeted something about that last Sunday. And Glee, looks like they're not shooting her character at this moment. So it looks like she's going to be back on the Housewives full time now. And that's what I was like. I kind of missed her last season because she really wasn't on there as much as I liked.
But, sorry to cut you off, but before the season, before they start filming this season, it was announced that Nene this season is making $1 million.
An episode?
I don't know if it's an episode or the season, because that'd be a lot to do. $1 million per episode, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I think it's for the season, which is, she's now the official highest paid cast member on the Housewives. I think of all the franchise. The whole franchise.
So I'm kind of happy she's back on there full time. I do hope that something opens up for you, Miss Leakes, and you end up getting on the show. I think it will too.
Yeah, I think it will.
But I like to see her on there, and she's still doing the kind of mother role, so to speak, I guess you could say. Okay, so moving on to Kandi. So Candy's still with Todd from last season, and it looks like things are moving pretty steady. He proposed, so they are engaged and they are going to get married. But, of course, her mom is upset with them being together, and she thinks that he's using her for money.
Me and Robin had a discussion before we started filming about the mom, what is her motives. Robin was more like, she don't want Kandi. How do you say that? She wants Kandi
to someone who's with money,
support her. Where I think it's just been so long, it's been her and Riley that I think her mom may be having some attachment issues. and the fact that she see this relationship. She was fine with Todd at the beginning, y'all remember, because I think it wasn't that fast, but now that, they had moved in together and the ring and this and that, now with certain issues coming about that, oh, he might not be who you think he is, Candy.
I totally disagree. I don't think it has nothing to do with attachment or her feeling like it's separation. I think that she feels that if Candy gets with somebody and gets married, her money supply is cut off. And I'm not speaking bad about her mom and saying her mom's a bad person, but I really feel like she feels like if Candy gets into a serious relationship with someone, that's going to cut off her access to Candy's money. Yeah. Let's be honest. I mean, her daughter's taking care of her. Yeah. I mean, we all know that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would do that if I had money. But her mom needs to also understand that if she's going to be in a relationship with somebody, that does become their money. Yeah. And that Todd is going to have some control and say so on what happens. And you knew that's what it was in that last little comment the mom made about if something happens to you and you die, what kind of messed up stuff is it to say? Yeah. Make sure you put in your will that he can't come and kick me out of this house. Like, that to me lets me know that's what her mom's doing.
That might be confirmation.
It's kind of messed up. I think it kind of hurt my feelings to see Candy get that upset at the end of the episode.
I did get when I saw her break down cry. I was like, okay. So let us know what y'all think about that whole Candy and her mom's situation. Like, what's y'all's opinion on what the mama's motives really is? Do you agree with myself, or do you agree with Rob and Eve? Let's move on to who next,
Phaedra. We can kind of put Phaedra and Kenya together. So of course, Phaedra and Kenya are not really liking each other that much. Yeah, of course. All stemming from Phaedra's husband, Apollo, and Kenya supposedly texting. I think it was more than that, and I think that a good point was brought up on the show when they said that Phaedra can't be mad just at Kenya, be mad at your husband. Because if he was texting her back, and clearly on that reunion, she had no clue that texting was even going on. Yeah. So the fact that you didn't know it was going on, check your husband, because this girl has no loyalty to you.
Andy had mentioned it. And I don't know before after they had sent Apollo the husband's back, but she said, oh yeah, we had a conversation about it. We talked. So again, and then kind of just looking how this season's going, it could be some disassociation issues. I think more now, because Phaedra, she's classy, but she's hood, but she's a classy hood. Like, I can't get ratchet. Like, she cuss you out and keep a straight face. You're a hoe. And that's why I called you a hoe.
She's funny. She had us dying last month's episode. But I do think, it definitely is crossing the line. I actually have my own, I've had in the past some issues with, I feel like my friend stepping the boundary when it comes to my husband and, things like that. Like, it really is, like they said, it is the G code. It is the girl code. You don't do stuff like that. Yeah. And if it wasn't a thing that y'all were friends before, that's something that it's kind of like an exception to the rule. But you still even then have to respect the marriage, and
you have to respect that institution of marriage.
You have to.
Tell us all what you think about that. Y'all feel Apollo's to blame. What's that, Kenya? How do y'all really feel about the situation? To me, I'm with Rob and E. I think check your husband, because even if she initiated texting, whoever initiated first, being the wife, she should have been informed. Whether Kenya said, look, girl, your husband just sent me this, check him. Or, if she sent him something, he said, babe, look what Kenya just sent me. So somebody got to be checked. They both need to be checked, but maybe one needs to be chin checked. You know what I mean? So
your husband, because I don't care what you say, Kenya don't got no loyalty. She don't got no alliance with you. You just met this girl, and check your husband. Okay. All right. Then moving on to Cynthia. So,
Cynthia.
For me, Cynthia's going through some health issues right now. I think completely she's stressing. She don't seem like the same happy person she used to be in the previous seasons. I think she really is going through a lot. And I feel like, honestly, and hopefully it changes throughout the season, I feel like Peter is not there for her, like, supporting her at all. Mentally, like this stuff she was going through, like she's in tears and he's making jokes, about her issues and being fat, and it's like, oh, are you serious? Like, all the backlash she's received about the things you are and that people perceive you as, and that you're really going to laugh at her.
There's been a lot of emphasis so far this season being on this episode on this our money. When we got to get, and that is true. When you get married, it does become RRR. But, you know, one day she was like, you know, him buying that warehouse with our money and not telling me what you did with our money, you know, I think that's pretty doggish. So I think it's a lot of stress on her because, you know, I was just telling Rob, I said, out of all the castmates, Cynthia and, what's his name? Peter, got the smallest house. So, you know, and did y'all see Cynthia's stretch marks? I was so proud when I saw it. One for the stretch marks, girls.
Really?
Well, loves, I believe that's all for our very first episode of the new season of, what do we call it again?
We are, our name. It is going to be changed. So it's still reality on the reality, but we're going to say the real on the reality. So we will be updating everything. We will have a Facebook page, and I will make a Twitter page for our actual channel. And we're just expect to see more of us. We want to do big things and more current event videos of something that's going on during the week, and we just talk about it and open up about it. And we want to do some like open group things. Maybe we'll have like videos.
Open discussion.
Yeah, we'll have our friends like we usually do like a monthly little girls' night thing, and then maybe we'll throw out a topic.
Oh my God, we have the camera on our monthly girls' night.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we might have to hide our faces because they be raw. It's good.
So. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Follow us on Twitter and like our Facebook page. And we do have our personal Instagram pages, and I will put those links below.
I just got Instagram. And also, Robin Eve, I don't know if we never told you, but she's a photographer. So like her photography page on Facebook. She's put some amazing maternity pictures up. So take a look at her page, and I'm her creative director.